modern life moves fast, and many people feel disconnected from simple sources of comfort that once came from their own gardens. Today, we often rely on stores and packaged solutions, even for small everyday needs that could be supported naturally at home. Whether this video covers planting tips, beginner techniques, plant care, or creative garden ideas, the goal is always the same: to make your garden more alive and enjoyable. Gardening doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs patience, care, and a little consistency, and that's exactly what we explore here together. Garden plants people used for comfort before pharmacies. One, leafy greens as daily comfort plants. Amaranth was one of the leafy greens people relied on for daily comfort long before pharmacies became common. This plant grew quickly, tolerated heat, and kept producing leaves after cutting. Families valued amaranth because it was always available and easy to manage. Over time, it faded from modern gardens as packaged greens replaced home harvests. Today, amaranth still fits perfectly into kitchen gardens and small spaces. It's often considered a natural superfood because of its versatility and plant-based protein content. The plant doesn't need expensive tools or special care. Practical tip: harvest the outer leaves only and leave the center growing to extend production. Two, kitchen garden plants for calm living. Purslane was commonly grown near homes because it survived heat and poor soil when other plants failed. People appreciated it as a low-effort plant that brought comfort through reliability. As gardens became more decorative, purslane was often removed or ignored. Today, it remains one of the easiest plants to grow in kitchen gardens. Its leafy greens fit well into simple meals and sustainable food habits. Purslane grows well in containers and small yards. It requires minimal watering and attention. Practical tip: cut the stems above the soil line to encourage fast regrowth. Three, plants grown for simple household support. Moringa was planted close to homes because its leaves could be harvested regularly throughout the year. Families relied on it for steady access to fresh greens without frequent replanting. Over time, decorative plants replaced moringa in many home landscapes. Today, moringa still makes sense for home gardening, especially in warm climates. Its leaves are often categorized as superfood due to their natural nutrient density and protein content. The tree responds well to regular pruning. It grows fast with simple care. Practical tip: trim young branches often to keep the plant short and leafy. For low-effort plants people trusted daily. Sweet potato leaves were once valued just as much as the roots. People harvested the leaves regularly without harming the plant's overall growth. As gardening shifted towards store-focused crops, the leafy part was often ignored. Today, sweet potato leaves still regrow easily and support efficient use of space. They thrive in warm conditions and spread naturally. These leafy greens pair well with everyday meals and protein-rich dishes. They require very little maintenance. Practical tip: harvest vine tips gently while allowing the main plant to keep growing. Five, comfort plants that fit small spaces. Malabar spinach was trusted in hot climates where traditional spinach struggled. People relied on it because it climbed vertically and produced leaves for months. As modern greens became more common, this plant slowly disappeared from home gardens. Today, it's ideal for small spaces, balconies, and vertical setups. Its thick leaves regrow easily after cutting. Malabar spinach works well with simple home gardening tools like trellises. It fits modern kitchen gardens perfectly. Practical tip: harvest mature leaves regularly to keep the vine productive. Six, plants that encouraged slow, balanced routines. Chaya was grown for its ability to thrive with minimal care and water. Families relied on it as a steady source of leafy greens. Over time, it became less common as fast-growing annuals took over. Today, chaya remains a strong choice for sustainable home gardening. It regrows reliably after cutting and tolerates heat well. The plant supports slow, balanced gardening routines. It suits gardeners with limited time. Practical tip: harvest mature leaves in small batches to encourage new shoots. Seven, garden plants used for everyday reassurance. Cassava leaves were relied on in regions where hardy plants were essential. People trusted this plant because it continued growing even in difficult conditions. As modern food systems expanded, cassava leaves became less familiar to many gardeners. Today, they still offer dependable growth in suitable climates. The plant supports long-term gardening plans. Its leaves complement protein-based meals well. Cassava requires basic care only. Practical tip: harvest leaves gradually and avoid overcutting young plants. Practical plants that reduced daily effort. Fenugreek greens were grown because they matured quickly and could be harvested often. People relied on them to reduce daily effort in the kitchen. As packaged greens became common, fenugreek was grown less frequently. Today, it remains practical for fast-growing kitchen gardens. Its leafy greens fit well into simple meals and sustainable food habits. Fenugreek grows easily in containers. It doesn't need advanced tools. Practical tip: harvest early leaves and reseed regularly for continuous supply. Nine. Garden comfort through familiar plants. Mustard greens were familiar plants passed down through generations. People understood how to grow and harvest them without guidance. Over time, convenience foods replaced this simple knowledge. Today, mustard greens still grow fast and regrow after cutting. They perform well in cool seasons and small gardens. Their leafy greens support everyday cooking routines. They require consistent but simple care. Practical tip: Cut outer leaves first to keep the plant producing longer. Why these plants still matter today. Dandelion greens were once welcomed in gardens for their resilience and usefulness. People relied on them because they grew naturally without planning. Modern lawn culture pushed them out of many spaces. Today, they remain one of the easiest plants to grow at home. They fit perfectly into low-effort home gardening. Their leafy greens regrow quickly after cutting. They support sustainable food habits naturally. Practical tip: harvest young leaves early to encourage continuous regrowth. Conclusion: rediscovering comfort through simple garden choices. Garden plants people used for comfort long before pharmacies remind us that small, practical habits matter. These plants supported daily life through leafy greens, natural protein sources, and steady harvests. They didn't require advanced tools or large budgets. They fit naturally into kitchen gardens and modern homes alike. By growing them again, we create calm routines and sustainable food habits. Comfort often starts with what we grow ourselves. Growing forward with purpose and ease. You don't need a perfect garden to experience meaningful change. A few superfood plants, simple home gardening tools, and consistent care are enough to make a difference. If this video helped you see your garden differently, please like and subscribe to Soil Nourish Chanel. Share in the comments which plant brings you the most comfort at home. Your small ideas can inspire others. Let's keep growing gardens that feel useful, calming, and truly enjoyable.